It was at around 10 p.m. that night when I decided to go on a walk around the neighborhood with two of my friends. We were all around 12 at the time, and we figured going on the walk would be something that would be fun and enjoyable for us. So we all head out, meet up with one another, and go for our walk around the neighborhood. During most of our walk, we were just talking about life and other things that 12-year-olds usually talk about. While we were talking, we suggested that we should walk to the park in the neighborhood, and of course, being 12-year-old kids, we were all excited about that idea and wanted to go. We started walking in the direction of the park, but that's when we first noticed it. There was a truck not too far behind us, and it was driving really slowly, like it was only going a mile or two an hour. It was actually kind of creepy. We started to think that maybe it was following us, but why would the truck be following us? It didn't make any sense at all. We just assumed the truck was going slowly for some other reason, and that it wasn't following us, as that wouldn't make sense to us if it was following us. We kept walking to the park until eventually we got there, and we started playing and hanging out. However, we noticed that the truck also stopped at the park. Something was really off about this whole thing with the truck, and we felt a little bit uncomfortable. But we just assumed that maybe the person was just there to pick up their kid or something, and they could have been going slow earlier simply to avoid hitting us. Maybe that's just what we wanted to believe though. However, the person in the truck never stepped out of the vehicle, and they were just sitting there in the truck with the car lights on, almost as if they were watching us or something. It was definitely a little creepy, but again, we thought that maybe they could have just been waiting for their family to notice the vehicle and walk over to it themselves. But nobody ever went to the truck, and the person inside still never stepped out. Me and my friends made the decision to leave the park in favor of the other park in the neighborhood, which was a bit farther away, but we decided to go anyways. However, when we started leaving, the truck started moving again too, and once again, it seems to be following us. All the hope that we had about this just being someone wanting to pick up their kid was definitely gone now. They were 100% following us, and we knew whoever was in the truck probably did not have good intentions. We made our way to the second park, and like the first park, we made it there without the truck actually doing anything, but it was very clear to us that the truck was still following us. The weirdest part this entire time, though, was that the person never got out of the truck or never even talked to us or said anything like get in the truck. None of that ever happened. It was just following us, but not actually doing anything. At this point, we decided that we wanted to try and lose the truck. I know the neighborhood really well as I've lived here my whole life, so I knew that if we just kept running along the streets and turning, there's a good chance we'd be able to lose the truck. We went all around the neighborhood, turning on basically every single street, and eventually we lost the truck. It probably lost track of us, and as a result, it stopped following us, so we all felt extremely relieved. However, we did see the truck one final time that night. The same truck appeared to be following a new person now, and it seems to have completely forgotten about finding us, instead focusing on this new person. But the facts that they were following another person now might have confirmed that this truck may have been following us with very bad intentions, and we could potentially be very lucky that nothing bad happened to us.